Hi, I'm Kristen Matthews, and this is the Pilates Fix. Today is day 23 of the Holiday Fix Challenge. I can't believe we are so close to coming to the end, but I'm so glad that you're here with me today. Our workout's going to be a Pilates for toned butt and legs workout. Everyone always wants to work their butt. Pilates is great for toning. I love these exercises. This is going to be a quick workout. Just a few side kicks, some kneeling side kicks, and some stuff on our stomach. All right, so grab your mat and let's begin. So we'll start on our side for the side kicks. I'm gonna make sure I am far enough from my plant tree so I don't hit it. So get yourself lined up with the back edge of your mat. So your elbow lines up with your shoulder and that lines up with your hips. Your feet come forward to the front end of the mat, edge of the mat at an angle. You can either have your hand up on your head like this. You can also put your head down on your arm like this. So whatever feels more comfortable for you. The free hand's gonna either go behind your head, that's a little more challenging, or down on the mat. But if it's down, really anchor your shoulder on your back, okay? So you wanna lengthen, stack your hip over your hip. You have a little space possibly under your waist. You may not actually have the space, but you wanna actively use those muscles to get your hips stacked. You'll lift the top leg up, reach it long. First, you're gonna kick it forward, 1, 2, and then point to go back. And kick 1, 2, and reach it back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. 7 more, reach back. I like to flex forward. You get a stretch and point back and lengthen, open that hip. 5 more, and back. And 4, back. And 3, and reach, and 2, and back. 1 more, lengthen back, come back to the center. Turn your leg out just a little bit. The bottom foot stays down for a big circle, the grand rond-de-jambe. I do not speak French, obviously. From here, you sweep the leg forward, lift it up, reach it back. I'll just stick with the big circle. And sweep it forward, reach it up. Don't forget to go back. You want to use your glute. Sweep it forward, up, and back. 2 more, forward, up, lengthen back. 1 more, up, reach it back, and then reverse. You sweep it back up and forward, reach back up and forward. That leg will just naturally rotate the thigh in the socket. 2 more, and 1 more, and forward. Stack your top leg over your bottom. Now you're gonna bend both your knees. The knees will shoot forward at an angle. The heels come back towards the bottom for clamp. You just keep your feet touching, the knee opens. I want you to keep your pelvis still. Sometimes I have my clients open and close your knee. Put the hand behind their pelvis so they know if it's moving. You want to really stabilize so that you can isolate the outer hip here and lower. 7 more like this, and 6, and 5, 4, so you really work those outer hip muscles, your glutes, 2, and 1, lower down. Now lift both of your feet up and you open and close your knee there. 10, 9, 8, 7. Same thing, pelvis stays still. 5, 4, almost done with this side. 3, 2, you should start to feel a little burning, and 1, and lower down. Great, you can flip on your stomach and go to your other side. I'm gonna flip over to the other side of the mat so you guys aren't looking at my back. And you get yourself lined up with the back edge of the mat, doing what you need to with your hands. Make sure that I'm straight. Stack those hips, lengthen through the crown of your head, abs are in, top leg lifts. You kick forward, 1, 2, reach back. Inhaling and exhale. Really lengthen in both directions. 7 more, and back. 6, reach. 5, remember you've got that, your under part of your core, your abs working. 3 more, and 2, last one. Back to the center and the big circle. We'll stick with English. And sweep forward, up, and reach back. 4 more, inhale, reach up, exhale, back. 3 more, up, and back. 2 more, up, and back. 1 more, forward, up, reach back, and reverse it. You go back up and forward. Don't forget the back. I often see people keeping it really small in the back and then lifting up. You want to work that back and use that glute. Work that extension in your hip. Last one, forward and down. Bend your knees for clamps. You've got that angle. Forward, heels towards your bottom. Pelvis still. Open and close. 10, 9, 8, 7. This really starts to work those hips. 3, 2, 1. Lift your feet. Open and close that knee. 2. Again, keep that pelvis still. You really want to even work length here. Your abs are working. 6 more. 5, 4, 3. Start to feel that burn in those hips. And 1, and lower down. Awesome. So lower onto your stomach, or move onto your stomach. Make a pillow with your hands. So put one hand on top of the other. Your forehead's going to go on your hands. Make sure you're centered on your mat. I always like to open my legs, get myself centered, bring them back together, forehead's down. Now, you're going to bend your knees here. Open them as wide as your hips, maybe a little wider. Heels together, toes apart. You're going to flex your feet, tailbones long, and you push your heels up. You want to keep the hips down, pull your abs up. We're doing 20 of these. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more, 10. So you're trying to isolate back in the upper part of your thigh down where your glute and your thigh meet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep your legs lifted. Point your toes and stretch them out. And you're going to beat 1, 2, 3, 4. They're up without getting your back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you want to wrap those inner thighs. Crisscross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your legs together. Lower down and sit back on your heels just to give that low back a stretch. And just take a deep breath here. Exhale all the air out. And round your spine up. You'll actually kneel for this exercise for a thigh stretch, staying high on your knees. You want to get your knees about inner hip width apart. Your hands will just stay on your hips. From here, see if you can spread all 10 toes. This gets a little tricky, it's not easy. And then try to press all 10 toes down, especially the pinky toe, which is a hard one for most of us, me included. But I try, it's a good stretch. If you cramp, you can always put your toes under like that. So from here, your inner thighs are active. So you want to think of squeezing like a little beach ball between your inner thighs. Hands on your hips, tailbone is long, open through your heart. So you'll lean back, stay in a straight line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Lots of work in that whole core. So your inner thighs, your glutes, your abs, your back, all this works. You hinge back. Lengthen, 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 and come back up. Now stretch your arms out in front of you. Try a few like this. We'll do 2 more. Reach back, find that length. Lean it back and come back up. 1 more time, reach long. Tailbone is in, so as you lean back, it's important to keep your hips pushing forward so they don't dip back. Stay nice and long so you can go a little further and lift back up. Awesome. So stay on your knees. I'm just going to face you. We'll do kneeling side kicks. So everything still applies. Your knees are inner hip width apart, but this time, stretch your arms out to the side. You'll lower the right arm down and stretch your left leg out. Left hand behind your head. You can go down on your whole hand, on your fist. I tend to go on the tips of my fingers. You want to push your head back. Now, tailbone's long. We want to keep the hip over the bottom knee. The left leg's gonna lift and lower for 8, 7. Now I'm tight, as I've mentioned before, in my hips. See, these aren't always the easiest. 4 more for me, but they're good. They work, they strengthen. 2 and 1. Lift up, little circles. 2, 8 in each direction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, bend your knee into your chest, stretch it out long. In and out. In and out. 5 more. And reach. 4. Keep your hips forward. Tailbone long. 2, One more. And then I want you to bring your heel to your butt. We're just gonna do a little stretch. Push your, grabbing on your ankle, push your ankle into your hand, just tailbone's long, open your chest, feel a little stretch. And then you'll stretch your leg down, lift your arm up. You're gonna lift up, go to your other side. So, lower the left hand down, right leg goes out, right hand behind your head. Push your head back into your hands, hip over bottom knee, and lift and lower. 8, 7, find that length in your spine. Crown of your head to your toes. 4 more. 3, 2, and hold little circles. 2, 3, 4, 4 more in this direction. And reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. My legs are just tired from the other stuff we've done. Hold there, bend in, press out, and in and out. 6 more. Reach long. 5, reach. 4, 3. We're so close to being finished with the workout. Last one. Hold it out there. Bend the knee back so your heel comes to your bottom. Grab your ankle. Push your ankle into your hand. Lift your heart and get a stretch in the front of the right thigh. And you'll let go of the ankle. Lower the leg. Lift yourself all the way up. So let's just do a quick stretch and then you're all finished. So you can lie down on your back and do the figure 4 one. I'm just gonna stay seated and cross one foot over the other. I've done this one a few times before. So you wanna find that length. It's a nice stretch for the hip, which we just really, the outer hip, we really just focused on that. So your legs and your hips. It's always good to stretch. You know how I feel about that too if you watch these workouts. It's important. Keep that foot flex to the ankle that's crossed over. Just a few breaths. And then you want to switch to your other side. Find that length in your spine. If that's too much, you can lie down and stretch. You can always put your leg down and stretch. I know everyone's flexibility is very different. And just uncross that ankle and you're all done with day 23. Can you believe tomorrow is our second to last day of this challenge? You guys are so awesome for doing this with me for the past 3 weeks. I love it. Thank you so much. So tomorrow for day 24, we'll do a 5 best arms workout, 5 best arm exercises. And they're just some that I think are really effective. They tone my arms, they work really well, so we'll put a little workout together for you tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining. I will see you tomorrow for day 24. I'm Krista Matthews. This is the Pilates Fix. Have a wonderful day. Bye.